Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to College Football's Offsides, College Football's Top 25 plus 5. I am, of course, Michael. I'm just here for humor and for fun. John is your host, and Kalhin, the co host. Anyway, we've had a lot going on. I'll start off by saying I was wrong. I was I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. Uh, Nothing good came from the playoffs as far as I saw, except a beatdown. And that's
Off for
okay.
everyone.
You know what?
It showed us one thing that time off does affect outcome.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
be a pie.
Yeah. It, a lot. Time. We should have known this from last year. You got the teams in there, and the ones that were running the table were the ones that played every week. Again, this is why Mike does not like idle. I don't like idle. Idle weekends are for nappers. I want to see work. So you saw what happened, and it was embarrassing, and it's okay. The better team won.
Yeah, every single team came out flat.
Yeah.
Even Indiana came out flat there for a bit until about the end of the first quarter, and then they woke up.
Yeah. Then they woke up, but they had the easiest part of the schedule.
Oh yeah.
So
Ohio State came out flat until halftime, but by then it's too late.
yeah, you can't make mistakes, and they made mistakes. Georgia made mistakes. You had Texas A&M made mistakes. It was
bad.
Everything was bad. Or Texas Tech, they made mistakes. It was embarrassing all the way around. And I'll tell you, nobody in the group picked a winner. Matter of fact, we all lost. So it was very interesting. So John was kind enough to put up the last four teams so that we could start anew because they're all new. So that's the way it goes. And congratulations to it was Doug who won the regular season or Kent?
No, I won the regular season.
Oh, you won the regular season.
Kent won the Conference King.
Oh, the bowl. Yeah, okay. Kent won the Conference King. Kent does have a shirt coming. We were going to take care of that. We were waiting to the final game. John handles the awards on the rest of that stuff. However, what a debacle, which brings up to, do we go to a 16-game playoff and one idle at the most? And then everybody plays. Everybody plays. There's no buys. There's no, any of this other. Yeah, I think, okay, if you're a conference champ, you play a home game. There's your bye. You play, but you play a home game.
Yeah.
And it's just that simple. So if you're a conference champ, instead of sitting out for an extra time, 25 days, you will play right away and you will just play a home game.
That's all it is.
And that's really,
that's it.
That's the fix. And a lot of the coaches are going for this. They like this. And then we don't have to worry about who should have made it, who shouldn't have made it. Would Notre Dame have given a better game? Would somebody else like BYU given another game?
Go 16 teams.
Yeah. Should Tulane have been there? Should James Madison?
With 16 teams, you ain't got to worry about it. Because the 4 bitching would have been in.
Yeah. So, but now we get down to the nitty gritty. We have Oregon versus Indiana. We have Ole Miss versus Miami. And two very even teams on both sides. Tough picks. I don't know. John, what do you think? Oregon versus Indiana, sir?
I think it'll be just like the regular season, except for a neutral site.
Yeah, Indiana.
I like Indiana also. Swami says Indiana.
Yeah.
And
And
Indiana winning the whole thing, being the first team to go 16-0.
and what about Ole Miss and Miami?
Ole Miss. I got it somewhere here.
And if it is Ole Miss, I chose wrong again.
As soon as Marcus put his picks, I said, "Your picks match mine." Ole Miss +6.
Ole Miss +6. So it'll be very, and Ole Miss hasn't. They split a national championship back in. I mean, it was a long time ago with Minnesota, so it wasn't an outright national championship. They split one. Miami, of course, they had one in 2000, I believe it was 2000, and then they had a bunch in the late 80s and early 90s. Otherwise, they haven't really made any noise. So it's kind of good to see these teams. Is
The
it
way Ole Miss is playing right now, I have to go Ole Miss, but at the same time, it's like
Miami?
that defensive line of Miami is something else.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it's
Bain is something else, and he could cause a lot of problems. But Chambliss can
the way that the defense moves the players around is really just the main key here, because that was the issue with Ohio State. Ohio State was getting mismatched on the rotation.
No, they were getting beat.
No, they were getting manhandled is what it was. There was only two guys getting beat every frickin' time.
70 and 77. And, of course, they're both gone.
Yep.
So, but they were getting woodshed, and Bain was beating them up.
Yeah.
And they just couldn't block him. And I was like, they let him go. He went right by. And poor Julian Sains back there running for his life.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, he got mauled. And
he still put up good stats.
Well, he put up good stats, but the problem is he is not. I mean, if you had somebody like Will Howard size,
oh yeah, dude,
then he
move
could
your feet, boy.
Yeah, I mean, it was time to run. I'm looking at an open field on one side. There's 20 yards, and the boy wanted to stay in the pocket and throw a bad pass. And I'm thinking, no, son, you got to run. Know when to run.
Should have put Kleinholtz in.
So, I believe Lincoln Kleinholtz would have ran. He would have said, okay, this is no good. I'm gone.
Deuces.
Yeah. Deuces, I'm out of here. But it didn't happen. And, you have to have, I think, Ohio State was one-dimensional. Did you see one-dimensional, John?
I didn't watch the game. I was gone.
Well, that's a shame.
So looking at the nil transfer portal, the Buckeyes had Bo Jackson as the number one running back. Did they use him?
No.
Yeah.
And the worst part about it is the boy was getting 5.5 yards a carry.
Yeah. So
why weren't you running the ball? They ran the ball 11 times.
Well, look at Georgia. Georgia, at the same time, they couldn't. First of all, the kicker that's how you kick the ball. The kicker on Ole Miss, when you hit kicks for longest one, second longest one, then the kid hits another one from 47. It's the clincher, and I'm thinking that's a kicker. That's how you kick.
Everyone's worried about touchdowns. Don't take points off the board. If you have to kick a field goal, kick the damn field goal.
No, we don't. We need to go buy a kicker at this point for Ohio State.
There's one pole, and it's like an H with no bottom part, and you just have to go in between the posts.
Wasn't it twice?
Oh yeah,
it was twice in the same damn game.
Fielding
is terrible.
Fielding accounted for one third of Ryan Day's losses since he was Ohio State.
Literally
1/3.
Literally. Georgia, Michigan. Who else was it?
Indiana. I mean, he became Shankopotamus.
Ryan Day's probably looking over there, looking at his eligibility, like, You're a junior. You're out of here.
Go sit on the bench and think about what you did. You know
what you've done
Yeah.
time and time again.
But you look at Ole Miss. Their kid was on the money. They came back. They looked tough. They were.
Ole Miss looks like a team determined.
Oh yeah, they're determined. But so did Miami.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's why I said this game.
this is going to be a very interesting game. More so than I think. I don't think Dan Lanning has an answer for Indiana as far as the aerial assault.
No,
The aerial assault is what beat Oregon the last time. And I think it's still going to happen again. And I just don't think the Ducks can run with them. But, I mean, we shall see, but I just don't see it.
The thing about Lanning, he always has 2 or 3 plays up his sleeve that no one has even seen in a game.
Yeah, it's like they make something up on the bus. You know?
yeah,
Ohio State,
on us.
they couldn't draw it up on the chalkboard. No way. No way.
Remember what I said, though? I said, this is a bad idea, Ryan Day calling plays.
Oh, yeah, I said it too.
Yeah, Ryan Day needs to be the head coach, and he's more effective that way. And then you have to have an offensive coordinator with free reign.
No offense, Ohio State lost its season after they beat Michigan. When Brian Hartline announced that he was going to Southern Florida, he was out the window right there.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. The NCAA needs to
address it.
Of the teams talking to the coaches before the end of the season.
I agree. Before anything's like that, I think that the season has to play out. I think it's the same thing with the transfer portal.
And if they don't do it, they have to have it in their contract. You know, we're paying you for this year all the way up until
the last game.
Yeah.
To the last game. And the last game is the national championship. That's the last game.
If they don't follow through, that's when the lawyers get involved.
Yeah. I mean, you get a free ride at college. If you decide to go early, you pay that free ride back. You have NIL money, pay it back to the university. Get your degree. If you don't do your degree, you pay the money back. You're getting a free ride, and then you're getting a lift to get to the pros. So, to me, it's like earn your scholarship, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Earn your scholarship. But there's so many corrections that need to be done. And what did we say about Owen Long? I said the boy needs to go, and he needs to hit the transfer portal.
You know what? He's in. He's in the portal.
Who is going to pick him up? And coaches,
and that Rodriguez from Texas A&M who got the butt kiss award, he got his butt kicked that whole damn game.
Oh, he was manhandled.
Yeah, you're like going, no. Yeah.
He was run over. He was just manhandled, outblocked. I mean, it was unbelievable. And Oregon just took it to him.
They put it to him.
Yeah, they just took it to him. And then I thought, oh boy, here we go. This is going to set up a good game. So on one side, you have the Big Ten. They're definitely in the national championship. On the other side, it will be either the ACC or the SEC. So it's been a ride, and this ought to be pretty interesting. It's going to be a good game. I honestly believe it'll be Indiana versus Miami. I think Miami has the better defense than Ole Miss. Ole Miss has the better quarterback.
Ole Miss has the better offense.
But Fletcher is he's an X factor.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Beck, he knows when to run. For whatever reason, he knows when to run. The problem is Beck will throw an interception here or there. Will it cost them?
Go for it if he has to.
Well,
right?
Yeah, I mean, I could read when saying was I was watching the guy come up to the line, and he's going to pick it off. He's going to pick it off. Don't
Well,
do it. And they did it anyway. And he ran back for a pick six, and I'm like, that's it. That's ball game. I knew it. A second,
yeah.
it was 14-0. I said, oh, you shot yourselves in the foot. And again, going down, no points, red zone, and that hurt a lot of teams in this thing. Getting down there and not being able to get in.
Yeah.
Texas A&M had that problem. Now
But you don't take points off the board at the end of the year. You can do it in the regular season, not in the playoffs.
no, not in the playoffs. The competition is elevated, so
You don't defer the kickoff. You get ahead and you stay ahead. And
hey, Navy won their game. Hey,
but Ohio State is always the second quarter. Oh, there's a game going. We need to play. And
yeah.
Nine.
Yeah, but I mean that was kind of everybody. It's like Georgia fell off. That is not the same Georgia team that we saw playing for the conference championship. It's not. I mean they just exploded. What happened? And that wasn't the same team that Texas Tech. It's like they were asleep at the wheel.
Yeah.
And I mean it was that way all the way around. It was that way even when my Miami was playing Texas A&M.
Texas Tech just got manhandled.
Oh yeah. And the funny thing is, all these fans are saying, "Oh, that's because you didn't play nobody. You didn't play nobody." Every team plays its schedule, and we had this discussion earlier in the year, and they were making fun of the Big Ten. They were making fun of the ACC. They don't play anybody. They're nothing. And yet here we go. It's either going to be ACC or SEC, and Big Ten on the other side. And other conferences, the SEC, we had one weekend they played Mercer, they played Charlotte, they played, who was the other? I don't even know who the other one was. The Nuns of Basket Weaving Championship. I'm not sure who that was, but they all play their week schedule. And now Texas coach turns around and he says, well, we wouldn't have scheduled Michigan or, or Ohio State if we knew that one loss was going to cost us. It wasn't one loss, son. It was 3. So, yeah, you let Oklahoma come in there. They manhandled you. You blew it at Florida. Well, Florida's good. No, they aren't. No, they aren't. They
were the 90s when Urban Meyer was there.
Yeah, they weren't good. And teams like Notre Dame were left out in the cold. And you can't tell me that Notre Dame isn't better than Tulane.
They play each other right now. They would take the rosaries and the crosses off, and they would whoop their asses.
And James Madison at least put up a fight. They didn't give up. I mean, they got embarrassed with the first part.
Oregon.
Yeah,
they came back though.
But they came back. They were starting to come back, and I was like, well, they let off the gas though too. And then they had to put the starters back in. So it was like, oh, we'll put in the second and third string, and then all of a sudden, oh, hey, these guys are catching up. So that told you about the depth of Oregon right now. But the transfer port, 4,300, 4,500, John?
3,500 right now.
4,500 of these young men entered the transfer portal because they are not happy, playing time and everything else.
The sitting.
Oh, yeah. And Quincy Porter surprised me, but I will tell you there's a few other surprises out there.
We had Maxwell Roy. He went in the portal, offensive lineman, and it's like, why?
If you look, some of the people from Texas Tech, Texas, Texas had a mass exodus. You know,
Yeah.
The teams that had a lot of turnover was new coaches and first-year coaches.
oh yeah,
Took them 1 year to figure out, I need to leave this.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is a mess.
And
You know,
that's why 5 teams was 5 pages of players. I was tired of typing.
yeah. And the funny thing was, John, it turned into a carousel.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll take him. No, we'll get him.
USF, they must have taken no, they lost like 5 or 6 players to Auburn.
Listen, the exodus I saw from some teams was incredible.
Right.
And I was just like, holy smokes, look at this. They the whole team. You
Yeah.
know?
So they either graduated or they went in the portal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we won't be seeing you for a few years. You know?
It's like Carson Wentz goes, I wish I would have had a shot to beat Georgia. He
Oh,
didn't want them to get away from him.
no, but they did. Only because of Ole Miss.
I wanted a piece of Georgia and Coach Smart. That's what he said.
Yeah, and well, they beat Ohio State, got their revenge. Ole Miss got their revenge on Georgia. Oregon just decided that we're going to beat Texas Tech like dogs and move on.
They're tired of being told that they don't have a national title.
And Alabama fans out there, I want to tell you this. Normally, I wouldn't bet against Bama, but I did this time, and I stuck with Indiana, but mostly because y'all said Indiana is going to get what they got coming to them. What you got coming to you at 38-3 was a beating like I haven't seen in a while. So,
And when I saw the math, and Indiana was +6. I'm like going, that might be, too much. I'm like, no. First touchdown was 7-up. They kept piling on.
turned over to plus 35. You know, I was like, wow. So, and once they stepped on the gas, it was over with.
Oh yeah.
So when Indiana saw the defense with their hands on their hips and a heavy breathing, they're like, man, they were throwing 50-yard passes then. It was over.
Yeah.
Let's
fucking run, baby.
let's make them run some more. They're sucking more air and higher up than an air balloon. I mean, so good ones. Who do we have out there, John? Let's talk about that transfer portal and the NFL because there's some good players going.
So I printed number 50 to number 46 because I was tired of typing. So number 50 is Ohio in our rankings. They only lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players in the portal.
Wow.
And their coach, Hauser, first year 9-4. So
Not bad.
So he wasn't scaring off the players that were already participating, and he's good at recruiting.
Yeah.
So in their last 40 games, they were out of a possible 26 points in the math. They were .26, which pretty much means they got a 24 or 25 ranking over the last 40 games.
That's impressive.
Yeah. So for them, yeah, that's impressive. For Georgia or Ohio State, that's bad.
Or Alabama, or Texas Tech, even Texas A&M.
So their strength of schedule, and it's not who they played, it's who they won against. out of 16 points, they're .51. So they were playing a weak schedule, but they were winning those games.
Well, that's doing their job.
Yeah, they're the MAC, and they did what they had to do with their schedule and their non-league scheduling. So 9-4 is pretty good. But one of the things that's holding Ohio back, their NIL is only 22% of the revenue.
Well, the Bobcats will probably be working on that, and the alumni got to come off the hip.
Yeah, so that's the thing is, LSU's in this group of 5. They have unlimited NIL, unlimited
Carte blanche.
Yeah, it's like American Express black and silver.
Yeah, the platinum black diamond. And yeah, it's going to be hard to beat those teams. And you're not going to see, and I hate to break this to all the conference people that want to talk about conferences, and quit bringing up games before 23. It's over. It's done. Okay? It's do you have the cash? If you ain't got the cash, you ain't got the talk. It's over. There is no more. This conference is better than that conference is better than this conference. It's who got the money.
Yeah, it's not Coach Ferenc or Dabo Swinney.
That's right.
Money.
Yeah, who's got the cash, and that's what it is. Go rob the alumni and the sponsors. You robbing the bank, and then you got the cash. You got the players, and these kids know it. I mean, and right now they're enjoying the free reign of how this is until somebody decides how are we going to rein this in. Listen, if I were 17, 18 years old or 19 years old and I'm getting $5 million, I mean, yeah, you pay off your student loan, you buy mama a house, you got a nice car, just don't get drunk, fondle women, and go to jail. Okay.
Yeah, just don't be freaking stupid.
Don't be stupid. That's all.
You got a free ride for life.
Yeah, I mean, and let's talk about it anyway. The kids that are up in the upper echelon getting this kind of money, they have a shot at the NFL. The kids that are getting some NIL money, they might not. It's a 50-50. There's no guarantee going to college, starting, you're going to play in the NFL. It's the top tier kids.
So Ohio, the running back, he only had 20% of the carries for the team in 2025, and he's gone. He had 20%.
It's going to be interesting. Yeah. I mean, you look at Cincinnati; they got beat down, and I was surprised at that. I was hoping Navy was going to win. They did. They ran them over. Navy has no NIL money. Army has no NIL money. Air Force has no NIL money. Military doesn't. We don't do that.
Yeah.
What you get is what you get.
Yeah.
You know?
They're for them to put sit out a game is like being put in jail.
Yeah. Start counting those bars, kid.
But
yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. And everybody knows their plays. They're pretty simple plays. I think they got about 5 plays, maybe 8, and they're going to run them. And it's like, here it comes. And stop us if you can. And they're pretty successful. Army surprised me on the last game. They came to life. And I was like, okay, wow. They did it. But there were a lot of teams. It's going to be interesting to see who picks up Owen Long. I think that kid is going to be if you're making 159 tackles, you should get picked up somewhere. I mean, you would think.
How do y'all feel about Austin Simmons playing for Ole Miss still, but transferred and is committed to Missouri?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting, and this is the problem. They're playing still in the playoffs,
Right,
and they're transferred somewhere else on a different team. How does that work? I mean, that was like Hartline making offensive play calls. Is his heart into it? Let's just throw this one in there.
Yeah.
I mean, and then you don't want to teach them too much of the offensive play calls. At the end of the year, if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm like, we're scrapping that book. We're starting anew.
Yep.
You have to start a whole new playbook and go from there.
So Heartline, so South Florida is number 46 at the end of the year. Well, as soon as Heartline said he's going to be the new coach, wide receiver junior gone. Wide receiver senior did not play a game in 2025. Portal. Wide receiver true freshman transfer to Auburn. Wide receiver true freshman transfer to Auburn. Wide receiver senior transfer to Auburn. Wide receiver freshman transfer to Auburn.
Oh my goodness! The last time we saw that, Washington was crossing the Delaware.
You gotta wonder though. Did Heartline tell them get out?
And the rest of them were graduates, so they lost every wide receiver at South Florida.
Yeah,
But you gotta wonder if Heartline said get out. You gotta wonder because are they retaining the wide receivers coach?
Yeah, he is definitely a wide receivers coach.
Did they keep the wide receiver coach?
I don't know, but I know the coach is not going to catch a pass. And when you get rid of all your talent, you better be a damn good recruiter.
Well, he had more players defect than Washington had people in the boat crossing the Delaware. So,
and who knew South Florida was the farm school for Auburn?
Yeah. Go figure that one out.
Right.
But Auburn has its own problems.
Yeah, I haven't got to the. So South Florida, wow. 1, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24, 25, 32, 33, 34 players went in the portal.
I quit.
34.
Oh, they were by far the most, were they not?
So far, LSU had a ton. LSU had. They lost the starting quarterback, and Nussmeier graduated, and their backup. So no quarterbacks. They lost 3 of the running backs, so they have 1 running back. They lost 4 wide receivers, 5 offensive linemen, 1 linebacker, 2 defensive line, 2 defensive backs, a kicker.
Oh, that poor single running back thinking, I'm finally going to get playing time, and then he's got to think in the back of his head, I'm going to get mauled.
Yeah.
I'm never going to make it to the NFL.
But LSU lost their offensive line.
Yeah, he's going to get eaten alive. They're going to hand the ball off to the kid, and he's got nowhere to run. He's going to be looking around. He's going to say, they're going to kill me. I would hand it back to the quarterback. You run it.
So Michael Van Buren II, he was the quarterback after Nussmeier. He left.
Yeah.
He left with a white flag.
Yeah. Welcome home, Lane.
So you're like, if you're a new coach or you're a first year coach,
You're in a bad spot.
yeah.
The cupboards aren't bare. The cupboards just aren't full at all. There's nothing in the cupboards.
They ripped them right off the wall.
Yeah.
Took them with them.
Yeah. Plates, dishes, silverware. I mean, just gone. Coffee mugs, the whole 9 yards. They were pillaged.
So LSU is number 48 at the end of the year. 5 of the players that left, only one of the 5 had a tackle. The other ones had no tackles or didn't play. And they left.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh, long ago, I get a damn tackle every minute of the game.
Yeah, they just booked. I mean, but you can't blame them. I mean, they had such high expectations, and I slowly watched it crumble away. I mean, it was like...
Kelly still hasn't had an offer.
Well, he probably will get one. Somebody will pick him up.
Maybe Indiana State.
Yeah. somewhere he can rebuild, and he'll be pulling out of junior colleges and stuff like that, but he'll rebuild. Hartline is going to have a hard time for the first couple of years, and then he might get let go, and then he'll have to come knocking on the door, and by that time Ohio State will be saying, I'm sorry, we're full.
Yeah.
Hotels closed. It'll be the same thing. The coach that's probably in the best position right now, in all reality, is Franklin. Franklin going to North Carolina or to Virginia Tech is probably in the best position for getting a coaching gig.
Yeah, I think that Lanning and who was Vanderbilt's coach? Key? No, that was Georgia Tech.
What is his name? Vanderbilt's coach. I'm trying to think.
Those 2 coaches will have so much money from corporations and Nike and everyone. Like, they won't know what to do. They'll have too many players.
Cash. And then, of course, Pavia, who that explains why you did not get the Heisman. You let Iowa, and they mauled him. So I was surprised to that.
So Vanderbilt's coach is Lea. Lea?
Yeah.
He did not coach him well on his manners.
Well, it wasn't just his manners. It was he did not coach him well during the last game.
Yeah.
Bad play calling because they got beat up. And then Illinois, right now, I can't understand what Josh is doing over there at Tennessee. I mean, Illinois went in there and took care of business. It wasn't pretty, but they got it done. Who won the conferences? What conference came in number 1?
Big Ten.
For playoffs?
Yeah.
Big Ten.
Yeah,
Big Ten, right?
Yep.
Okay. So Big Ten came in number 1. Who was number 2?
ACC or Big 12?
I don't know. I stopped at the Big Ten because after that it was either 50-50 or below 500 for the rest of them.
I don't even know what the record turned out to be for the Big Ten.
They were 10-2.
10-2?
Yep.
Well, that sure shoots down all the ugliness from the other conferences saying they don't play anyone. Right. but they still won. So
All right.
who was next
What?
in the conferences?
Oh, fuck 'em.
I it had to be ACC or Big
I
12.
think it's the Big 12. I think the Big 12 went 4-1 or something.
Wow. There were a lot of eggs laid. I thought it was Easter.
Hang on.
I'm looking right now. So the Big Ten was 10-2, then 8. ACC was 8-4.
Yeah, we all underestimated them.
And then the American was 5-4, and Conference USA was 4-3. Big 12 was 4-4, and then every other conference was below 500. SEC was 4-9.
4-9. And they could be 4-10.
Yep.
Well,
We'll see.
the Pac-12 only has two teams. They were 1-0. Half their conference won.
They were 50%. That's pretty good.
Good odds right there.
That's good odds, 50%. I don't know. Maybe that's where the players ought to jump ship to.
You want to win? Come here. We don't play nobody.
Yeah, that's right. You know, we play the tortoises of Quebec. You know? All right, so more on the portal.
So number 49, Fresno State. And they had a first-year coach, Coach Entz, who's 9-4. And they only, hear this out, they only lost 4 players to the portal.
Wow. That's it?
That's it.
So they'll be stacked next year.
So their NIL is 22% of revenue.
That's not a lot, but it's good enough.
So the team that spent the most money on NIL and their team, Alabama, $96 million.
Wow.
Wow.
And they got beat like dogs. And you know, the funny thing about it is that the teams that I thought, you know, we have always said, John and I have known for years, and you know this, never bet against Alabama.
Not even steal a damn.
No, yeah, and this year it was. There's another team out there that absolutely crushed me all year long. Every single game, I didn't win one game with them, not one game.
I know who that is.
Clemson.
Yeah.
Clemson. You sorry sack a bunch of players. You've cost me every single time. So
I think that the coaches think that coaching is the way to go. And until they change that.
Yeah. Well, Dabo must know who I'm going to pick. Who did Bayhas pick? Who did he pick? You know, I mean, I couldn't believe it between them and Louisville. And it was like, who wanted to get
Letdown City.
Yeah. You win the game. No, you win it. No, you win it. We'll show you. You know, we're going to let you win it. I mean,
Louisville was in the top 12 week, and they finished. Where are they at? Number 36. They lost 4 of the last 4 games.
Unbelievable. And I thought they were going to be a powerhouse. Wrong. And guys, I got to tell you this. I'll say it. I'll admit it all the way. I was wrong a lot this year. Wrong. I mean, the regular season, I didn't do bad. I was behind John. It wasn't It wasn't a lot. I think it was what, 8 points,
6
6,
over
and
14 weeks. That's
yeah,
that's nothing. That's a uh, 0.6 a week.
I mean it. And then all of a sudden, we got to the conference championships, and then we got to the bowl games, and everybody told Mike, "I'll show you."
So all sides, the math for the bowl games, 26-14.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good. Yeah, mathematical worked out very nicely.
So basically, it was able to pick 70% of the bowl winners,
Unbelievable.
and I went against a lot. Like no,
Yeah. No. So who's next?
number 48 LSU,
Next.
and they lost a ton of people. 1, 2, 5, 9, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. They lost 20 players to the portal.
That's
20.
that's like the Titanic going down.
And a lot of them had 0 tackles, or did not play, or were targeted less than 5% of the plays.
Oh,
That's crazy.
that's the Poseidon adventure. The ship flips over, everybody's gone. You got about 12 left. That was it. So
number 47, Memphis. You talk about a damn Chinese fire drill. They lost 9, 10, 11. Wow. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16, 20, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. 39 players to the portal.
So the whole team left.
Some actually graduated. Some of them transferred to Arkansas and West Virginia, but they lost 39 players. I would say that they do not like Coach Huff being a new coach there.
Yeah, I think when the whole team exits, stage right, nobody likes the circus. That's it.
They only had one quarterback. He's a freshman. His name is Arrington Maiden. He left. I'm like, you're a freshman. You'll probably be the starter. No,
Yeah. I don't like it here. I'm leaving. All right.
39 people
That's by far the most, correct?
so far. Yeah, that's when I was like, I'm not going to get through this in 2 days. No way.
No.
So number 46, South Florida, and they lost 1, 2, 7, 8, 8 and 14, 22, 23, 24, 25, 25 and 9, 34. And what did I say? 29, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 35 players and their kicker. So their primary kicker is Grammatica, and he was pretty good inside 20 yards. Anything outside that, man, he was shaking left.
Yeah. And the kicker and the water boy finally threw it down and said, "That's it. I'm leaving too." Yeah, I don't have to take this. I'm done. So Next up,
So I stop right there. So the next five will be Pitt, Old Dominion, Wake Forest, Hawaii, Washington.
Washington's a surprise.
Washington was number 41. They were 8-4. 8 and
That
4.
was, and they won their bowl game.
Yeah.
So
I now that we have a format, I can cut and paste like an animal. Washington beat Boise State 38-10.
unbelievable. Oh, unbelievable. How many did Michigan lose?
Michigan
I know they lost.
9-3. Yeah, 9-3, and they're rated number 25.
Wow.
There were so many teams that had 4 or more losses. So Duke had 4, Illinois had 4, Missouri had 4, Iowa had 4, Arizona State 4, TCU, Louisville, Clemson had 5 losses. Washington, Hawaii, and Wake Forest all had 4 losses. So the meat of the teams from 51 to 100 had at least 5 losses or were under 500.
Unbelievable. Well, we'll have to cover that in the next show.
Yeah, I'll do as many as I can get done.
Yeah, we'll cover that in the next show. I am going with between, if it's Indiana, Ole Miss, I'm still going with Indiana. If it's Indiana, Miami, I'm still going with Indiana.
Yeah.
I think Indiana becomes the first team, and
16-0, baby.
they'll be 16-0. I think the accolades will keep piling up. I think that their players, Signetti has put himself in a position that he is a 5-star fine dining, restaurant.
I told Marcus when we did our top 25 preseason, and I said Indiana was in the top 10. I said Kalhin damn near spit his beer out and dropped a cigarette.
I saw that. I saw that. And, I don't see why they won't be that way next year. I think that they're going to be loaded.
Well, when your brother plays the same and then he's the new starting quarterback, it's like you talk about All in the Family.
Oh, yeah. It is all in the family. Except they're calling all the other teams in the Big Ten meathead. Let's go beat Meathead.
So I don't know if it's Fox Sports or Yahoo or ESPN. They were saying that there goes out the window when coaches say they need multiple years to have a winning schedule, have a winning record, and then you need more years on top of that to be in the national hunt. And Signetti did it in 2.
All right, let's see. Yeah, I can't get into that one. Let's see.
Miami's winning 3-0 already.
Yep.
Again, the kicker.
There you go.
Again, the kicker. He's put the points on the board.
Yep. All you have to do is get ahead.
That's it.
If you're within one possession in the fourth quarter, you can go for the touchdown.
Yeah, the percentage is high, you'll win. So Miami's already on a roll. I think they're going to end up 13-2. Ole Miss will be 13-2. Miami moves on. Miami heads to the national championship, and then they become 13-3. So that will be interesting. Well, listen, we got to get going, guys. Next week we're going to cover more in the portal. We're going to cover a little bit of who is going to be number one in the draft, number 1 through number 5. John has a pretty good idea of that, and we'll cover all that. So we will catch you all next Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Sound good to you, John?
That's great. Yep.
And till then, enjoy the playoffs, and we'll get after it after that. So thank you guys for tuning in to Offsides, College Football's Top 25 plus 5 with John and Kalhin, and of course, me just with humor.
You can help me compile the preseason top 25.
We'll work on it. All right. Later, buddy.
Have a good one.